Welcome to video 1. This chapter is on Introduction to Medical Genetics and Human Traits. These are some of the topics which will be discussed in these topics, that is, phenotypes and genotypes, dominant alleles against recessive alleles, homozygous against heterozygous, human traits, and probability. Okay, for thousands of years, farmers have selected better breeds through crossing, even though at the time they didn't know the actual mechanism how the traits was passed from one generation to another generation. However, in 1843, Gregor Mendel did some experiment on garden peas. Through his work on garden peas, he discovered how traits was inherited from one generation to another generation. He also reveals that genes come in pairs and are inherited as distinct units. There's one from a father and one from mother in human being. Who is Gregor Mendel? He is a very famous Austrian monk, and through his great work, he was later known as father of genetics. What is genetics then? Genetics is the study of heredity, and heredity is the passing of traits from parents to offspring. Mendel first did his experiment through true-bred, also called pure-bred strains of peas that differ only in one single trait. The experiment was carried out between two strains of plants that differ only in one characters or one characteristics. That is, for example, one bearing is a purple flower and the other one is white flower. Through his pure-bred breeding of these pea plants, so look at this diagram here. Pea generation is actually means the parental generation, so this denoted by a big P. So the parents, one is bearing this purple flower and the other one is white flower. In the next generation, we call it F1 generation, and we call it actually denoted by F1. And of course, offspring, we call it hybrid in this case. And because they are pure breed between the breeding between purple flower and white flower, the next generation is all purple flowers. You know why is that all the F1 plants produce only purple flowers? Oh, this is because purple flower is the dominant gene over the white flower gene. Dominant. Okay, what is phenotype? What is genotype? Phenotype is something that you can see. For example, in the case of the purple flower, the color purple is the one you see. So it's any measurable characteristics or distinctive traits possessed by any organism. Measurable characteristics. So in this case, it could be purple flower, color. In a human being, it could be curly hair, blue eyes. Okay, what is genotype? Genotype is a genetic makeup of an individual. So in the case of purple flower, if we use big P to denote the dominant alleles, we find that the genotype for this purple flower will be big P, or capital letter PP. And in the case of heterozygous, it can be, so for this case, big P and small p. So phenotypes, genotypes. Okay, now I come to the next slide. Okay, this big P, we call it two copies of dominant alleles. Whereas big P, small p, we call it one copy of dominant allele and one copy of recessive allele. So this individual, we call it heterozygous. Whereas small p, we refer to two copies of what? Two copies of recessive allele. Hope you get it right. And let's go to a summary page and hope that you can answer three questions. Observe verbal characteristics or traits are also called. Do you get it? Yeah, you get it. Phenotypes. Genetic makeup is called the genotypes. The next question. Can different genotypes produce the same phenotypes? What is the answer? Yes, the answer should be yes. You still remember previously on the purple flower? It can be big P, which give you purple flower, or it can be a big P, small p. Okay, this end of video 1.